been doing it for 22 years. You take a step back. You never say never. I mean, you just say, I don't know 6 months from now. Who knows how I may feel, but chances are it's not going to change. I mean, everybody goes through this when you play sports for a very long time. When you decide to retire, you still work it out to a degree because it's in your DNA until it's completely gone. The best thing that could happen to Tom Brady is he gets out of shape. That's the best thing that could happen to him. And he spends time with his family. Getting out of shape will allow him to get further away from the game because it will be hard for him to get in shape.
He's getting out of shape. He's
TB12
TB12
is a whole health and dietary training.
But the best, that's why I said, the best thing for him to do
would be, I see,
is to get out of shape. That would be the best thing, is to sit around, drink his beer, live a normal life, right? Eat some fried chicken, drink some beer, potato chips, and enjoy life, because it will be hard for him at this age to get back into shape to go play football when the season starts.
I was joking with you guys when we were having this conversation before Tom Brady announced his retirement about the fact that when you sit at home, and I've seen him over the last several days talk about, I'm focused on my businesses, TB12. I've been seeing interviews. Now this comes out. Like, you have a lot of free time. And Key, just like you said, the training regimen, the way your brain is programmed to stay in its regimen each and every day. This is what you do. This is how your body stays at top shape. This is how your mind stays at top shape. It's hard just to turn that faucet off when it's been running high for so long. It just doesn't happen overnight.
That's why you got to eat some fried chicken, man, and drink some beer and chill out with your kids.
Do you guys hear the operative word in that entire sentence, the phrase? Because what I heard, the thing that jumped out to me is, I love playing. He did not put it in the past tense. He kept it in the present tense. And the one thing I've wondered about, I have no problem with his honest answer. This is what he's doing right now. He's not going to corner himself by saying, I am definitely retired forever. Da, da, da. How do you know? But today you're retired, and that's how you're feeling right now. And he's leaving the room for him in the future to see how he's feeling then. That's a mature way to go about it. But when I hear, I love playing, I've always wondered, when he talked about his family and how much they sacrifice for him and he's got to give back to them, to me there is a difference between saying, damn, I'm missing it with my family. That pull is now stronger than NFL football. I got to be with my family. That's different than saying, my family really is telling me they need me. And so now I have to sacrifice this thing that I love doing for that. Two different things. I wonder if it was the latter with him, where he was like, I still really want to play this game.
Of course.
But I'm being told by the people I love they need me around. That's very different than, like, I still want to play this game, but I can't miss that anymore. And the way he says, I love playing football in the present tense, maybe I'm reading into it because he just retired, has me thinking, he thinks of himself as still loving it.
You're certainly reading into it because he retired, man. He's not coming back. I don't see in any scenario that Tom Brady puts the jersey and cleats back on for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
I mean, not for
He's
the Bucs.
retired. I mean, it's just I don't see it at all. I just don't. I don't see it because he's just not that type of guy that is going to toy around with the organization. When he's done, he's done. That's just from what little bit I know about Tom.
But did you hear what he
just retired though.
Yeah,
he just retired. So
there's a difference between saying I'm out of gas, I'm done, I have to leave this now, versus I'm playing maybe at the highest level in the world still of anybody. He led the league in everything this year, right? And almost got him back to the NFC Championship game. And like, there's so much left there. Like, I'm Mr. Cliff, and I'm saying it's obvious there's a lot left there. That I think he understands that too.
Well, there's no way that Tom's not going to stop training. Like, he's going to train. This is who Tom Brady is. So as long as he trains and his body, that's why Keith said, get out of shape. As long as he trains and his body is there,
get out of shape, man.
Coming off the season he just came off with, he's always going to have that looming thought.
You got to get out of shape because
you need to that's feel. So bad.
Well, I mean, for him, because he's got to feel that pain of trying to get back to Tom Brady. If he gets out of shape, then he knows, this is hard work. But if he's doing it on a consistent basis, like all of us that retired early, or he didn't retire early, obviously 22 years, but still had something left in the tank, you continue to keep working in every single day, and then all of a sudden you say, man, I think I want to play. Do I really want to play? And so until he gets to that point where he says to himself that I enjoy being in the sun and chilling with my kids, he's going to always feel that way. Getting through the first season, though, Max, once he gets through the first season, he's good to go.
This is Andre Ward, who, among the all-time greats, retired undefeated, still in his prime. And he was working with me on HBO calling fights at the time, right? And to me, the whole thing with that, because he's very straightforward and honest about it, he's like, I'm done. But he's not, when you hear mature people talk about, like, quitting an addiction, it's like, I'm dealing with this today. Are you never going to do? You can't speak to the future. You can speak to right now. Right now, I'm done, right? I always thought the key for him would be at the moment he feels like, I don't know if I can do this anymore physically. This is no longer my choice. Now nature's making it. That's when you really find out if he's done. That's when you find out if someone's like, okay, I'm done, or I want to still do this while I have the chance. Because if you still feel like you have runway, you can play with that. But if you feel like it's now or never, we'll see if Brady feels at the moment where it's now or never if he's still retired.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN Plus right now.